Hello, thank you for joining us on this website authoring task number 8. We're going to look at creating a new style sheet. This time we're going to call our style sheet stylesheet3.css. We're going to attach this to the web page called web page 1. The web page 1 we've used before. Let's just have a look at web page 1. If we can find web page 1. Okay, we don't have web page 1. We'll just, very easy, we're just going to call it web page 2 because we do have web page 2. So let's have a look at web page 2. Now web page 2 was being used previously. If you recall, we didn't have a lot of success with that. This time I'm going to use uppercase. I'm not sure if that's going to make any difference, but let's have a look at what we create and see if we can apply it to this particular web page. So let's go back to our file. We've got an untitled here, and the task is we're going to create with an E, create a new style sheet called style sheet 3. We're going to attach it to web page 1, web page 2. This style sheet will set style H1 to a bold, italic, 18-point font. Now then there's a choice of we want a Times New Roman if it's available. If not, we will choose Times. But if that's not available, any other serif font will be used. And we will also make this text center aligned. So let's have a look at what H1 needs. So we type H1 and we will open our squiggly bracket. And here we want our font family. For font family, if you recall, we said Times New Roman. So let's put double inverted commas, Times. This is very important to be spelt correctly. Times New Roman, then we close that off. Now, if that's not available, let us select Times. We won't put that inverted commas. And if that's not available, any serif font will do. And that is our font family for Times New Roman. Now let's just put a semicolon to separate them, and we'll put this on a new line. Now the next one was font size. And we want this font size to be 18 pt for 18 point. Next was we want it center aligned, so text align is the code, is the font style, the style, text align, and we want it to be center, American spelling. And we want it to be bold, and that's called font weight, F-O-N-T-W-E-I-G-H-T, font weight to be bold. Notice we put a semicolon at the end. And it said italic, and this is a font style. So font style is to be italic. I think that's everything. So let's close the squiggly bracket and let's save this as, and we said, what did we say? Style sheet 3. So let's call it style sheet 3.css. Let's make this a small file, and it's in the HTML file. Good, so let's save that there. And we need to apply this to web page 2. So up here where we've got style 3, we want to refer to style sheet 3.css. Let's save that. Okay, here we go. We hold our breath. We hope this works. So we had trouble with the last one, if you recall. And let's go down to our web page 2. It was 735. So let's just open this. We should have success. Open this with Internet Explorer. And let's see what happens. It just takes a while to read it. This was an old one. Now it's reading it. And look at that. We've got the italic, the heading one. It's bold. It must be 18 point. And I'm not 100% sure what font was being used, but here is, this must be heading 2. Let's just double check this row here. And let's look at web page 2. Yep, that's heading to, the only H1 is aligning text, and it seems to be working. So we had a lot more success this time than last time. So we've got it as italic, bold, center, 18 point, and everything looks good. So thank you for joining us. Next session, we're going to be looking at actually making classes within our style sheet. So until then, practice this and stay happy.